I saw you with her. Maya's voice cracked as she threw the phone across the living room, the screen shattering against the wall. Derek caught her wrist mid-swing, his face twisted in confusion. What are you talking about? Maya, stop. Don't touch me. She jerked away, her chest heaving. The restaurant. Last night. You said you were working late. This wasn't how their 5-year relationship was supposed to end. But then again, nothing about the last 6 months had gone according to plan. Derek's face went pale. Not the pale of innocence, but the pale of someone who'd just been caught. Maya, I can explain. Explain. She laughed bitterly. You're going to explain why my best friend sent me photos of you having dinner with another woman? You're going to explain the wine, the candles, the way you were holding her hand. He opened his mouth, closed it, then ran his fingers through his hair. That nervous habit she used to find endearing now made her stomach turn. It's not what you think. Then what is it, Derek? What is it? Her voice rose to a scream. The neighbors would hear. She didn't care anymore. She's my business partner. The words came out weak, unconvincing. Maya felt something inside her break. Not her heart. That had cracked the moment she saw those photos. This was different. This was trust shattering into a million irreparable pieces. Your business partner? You don't have a business partner. You work at an accounting firm. Derek's jaw clenched. I was going to tell you. Tell me what? That you've been lying to me? That everything you've said for the past 6 months has been a lie? He stepped toward her, hands raised as if approaching a wounded animal. Maya, please. Just listen to me. I've been planning something. Something big. But I needed to keep it quiet until everything was finalized. She backed away until her spine hit the kitchen counter. Keep talking. I've been starting my own firm. With Rachel. She's a financial advisor, and we've been working on this for months. The late nights, the dinners, they were all business meetings. Maya wanted to believe him. God, how she wanted to believe him. But something in his eyes didn't match his words. Something was off. Show me proof, she demanded. Show me the business papers, the contracts, something. Derek hesitated. Just for a second, but it was enough. You can't, can you? Tears streamed down her face. Because you're lying. You're still lying to me. If you're already hooked by this story, hit that subscribe button. You won't believe where this goes next. I'm not lying. Derek's voice rose to match hers. The papers are at Rachel's office. I can get them right now. Then go. Maya pointed toward the door. Go get them. Prove it. He grabbed his keys from the counter, his movements jerky and aggressive. Fine. I'll be back in 20 minutes, and you're going to feel so stupid for accusing me. The door slammed behind him, leaving Maya alone in the wreckage of their apartment. The broken phone, the shattered trust, the lies that seemed to multiply with every passing second. She slid down the cabinet to the floor, pulling her knees to her chest. How had they gotten here? They used to be happy. They used to laugh together, make plans for the future, talk about getting married and having kids. Now she couldn't remember the last time he'd made her laugh. Her phone buzzed, the one in her pocket, not the demolished one on the floor. A text from her best friend, Jessica. Did you confront him? Are you okay? Maya's fingers trembled as she typed back. He says she's a business partner. That he's starting a firm. 3 dots appeared immediately. Do you believe him? Did she? Maya stared at the question, trying to untangle the mess in her head. She wanted to believe him, but the evidence was damning. The secret meetings. The lies about working late. The way he'd hesitated when she asked for proof. Her phone rang. Jessica. Don't answer if he's there, Jessica said the moment Maya picked up. He left. Went to get proof. Maya's voice sounded hollow even to her own ears. Maya, I have to tell you something. Something I should have told you weeks ago. Maya's blood turned to ice. What? This isn't the first time I've seen them together. The restaurant last night, that was just the first time I managed to get photos. I've seen them at coffee shops, walking in the park, even at the movies. Together. Alone. The world tilted sideways. Why didn't you tell me? Because I wasn't sure. I thought maybe it really was work stuff, and I didn't want to ruin your relationship over nothing. But last night, Jessica's voice cracked. Last night they were holding hands across the table. He was looking at her the way he used to look at you. Maya couldn't breathe. The room was spinning, closing in on her. I have to go. Maya, wait. She hung up. Her chest felt tight, like someone was squeezing her ribcage. This wasn't happening. This couldn't be happening. But deep down, she knew. She'd known for months. The distance between them. The way he'd stopped saying, I love you, unless she said it first. The way he'd started password protecting his phone. The signs had been there all along. She just refused to see them. Want to know what Maya discovers next? Keep watching. And drop a comment below. Have you ever caught someone in a lie? How did you handle it? 25 minutes passed. Then 30. Then 45. Derek didn't come back. Maya sat on the couch, staring at her phone, watching the minutes tick by. Each passing moment confirmed what her gut had been screaming all along. He wasn't coming back with proof, because there was no proof to bring. At the 1-hour mark, she called him. Straight to voicemail. She called again. Voicemail. You coward, she screamed at her phone. You absolute coward. Her hands shook as she opened her laptop. If Derek wouldn't tell her the truth, she'd find it herself. She logged into their joint bank account, the one they'd opened last year when they talked about buying a house together. The transactions made her stomach drop. Charges at expensive restaurants. Not the casual business lunch kind, the romantic anniversary kind. Hotels. Flower deliveries. A jewelry purchase from 2 weeks ago for $1,500. She'd never received any jewelry. Oh my God, she whispered. Oh my God. She scrolled further back. 3 months of lies, right there in black and white. Charges he'd hidden from her, claiming he was being responsible with money when she suggested they check their statements together. Her phone rang. Derek. Where are you? She answered, her voice deadly calm. Maya, I need you to understand something. Where are you? Silence. Then, I'm at Rachel's. Are you bringing me the business papers? More silence. Derek, answer me. There are no papers. His voice was barely a whisper. Maya, I'm so sorry. I never meant for this to happen. The world stopped. Everything froze except for the sound of her own heartbeat thundering in her ears. You're having an affair. It wasn't a question. I didn't plan it. I swear I didn't plan it. His words tumbled out in a rush. We met at a conference 6 months ago, and we just connected. It was just talking at first, just conversation, but then... 6 months. Maya interrupted. You've been cheating on me for 6 months. I didn't know how to tell you. I kept trying to end it, but every time I tried, I couldn't. Maya, I still love you. Don't you dare, she screamed. Don't you dare say you love me. You don't cheat on someone for 6 months if you love them. It's complicated. It's not complicated. It's simple. You're a liar and a cheater, and I hate you. I hate you. She hung up and threw the phone across the room. It bounced off the couch cushion, surviving where the other phone had shattered. Just her luck. The tears came then. Not gentle tears, but violent, body-racking sobs that left her gasping for air. 5 years. 5 years of her life given to a man who'd spent the last 6 months betraying her. Her phone rang again. She ignored it. It rang again. And again. On the 5th call, she answered. What? Don't hang up. Derek pleaded. We need to talk about this like adults. Adults. Maya laughed hysterically. You want to talk about being adults. Adults don't lie to their partners for 6 months. Adults don't sneak around behind their girlfriend's back. You're right. You're absolutely right, and I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't fix this. Sorry doesn't undo 6 months of lies. Sorry doesn't erase the fact that you were with her while I was home planning our future. This is getting intense. If you're as shocked as Maya is, smash that like button and let me know in the comments what you think Derek should do now. What do you want me to do? Derek's voice broke. Tell me what to do and I'll do it. I want you to have never done this. Maya shouted. I want the last 6 months to be a nightmare I can wake up from. But we don't get what we want, do we? I'll end it. Right now. I'll tell Rachel it's over, and I'll come home and we'll fix this. You think I'd take you back? The question came out as a horrified whisper. You think after everything you've done, after all the lies, that I would just forgive you? We have 5 years together, Maya. 5 years. That has to count for something. It did count for something, she cried. It counted for everything. But you threw it away. You threw us away for some woman you met at a conference. I made a mistake. A mistake is forgetting to buy milk. A mistake is being late for dinner. An affair is a choice. Every lie you told was a choice. Every time you were with her instead of me was a choice. Derek was crying now. She could hear it in his voice. I love you, Maya. I know you don't believe me, but I do. I love you so much, and I'm so sorry. Please, just let me come home so we can talk face to face. Maya looked around their apartment. The photos on the walls. The furniture they picked out together. The life they'd built. All of it contaminated now by his betrayal. No, she said quietly. What? No. You're not coming home. This isn't your home anymore. Maya, you can't just kick me out. I live here too. My name is on the lease. I don't care. She was screaming again. I don't care about the lease or the furniture or anything. I want you gone. I want every trace of you out of my life. Be reasonable. Reasonable. You want me to be reasonable? Fine. Here's reasonable. You have until tomorrow afternoon to get your stuff out. After that, I'm changing the locks and throwing whatever's left in the dumpster. You can't do that. Watch me. I'll burn it all if I have to. Your clothes, your books, your precious golf clubs that cost more than my car payment. All of it. What would you do in Maya's situation? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for the next part of this crazy story. Maya, please. She hung up. Maya didn't sleep that night. She couldn't. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw Derek's face, heard his lies, felt the ghost of his touch that now made her skin crawl. At 3 a.m, she started packing his things. Not carefully. She wasn't a saint. She grabbed armfuls of his clothes from the closet and stuffed them into garbage bags. His toiletries went into a box. His books, his electronics, his stupid collection of vintage records he never even listened to. All of it went into bags and boxes piled by the door. 5 years, she muttered to herself, throwing another shirt into a bag. 5 years of my life. She found the jewelry box in his sock drawer. Inside was a necklace. Not for her. She'd never seen it before. A delicate gold chain with a heart pendant. The receipt was still in the box. $1,500. Purchased 2 weeks ago. For Rachel. Maya's hands trembled as she held it. This was supposed to be her life. Her future. Her happily ever after. Instead, she was standing in their bedroom at 3 a.m, holding jewelry meant for another woman. She threw the box across the room. It hit the wall and clattered to the floor, the necklace spilling out like a golden snake. Her phone buzzed. A text from Derek. Can we please talk tomorrow? Face to face. I need to explain everything. She typed back with shaking fingers. Your stuff will be ready by noon. Don't be late. 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. I never wanted to hurt you. Maya stared at the message. Never wanted to hurt her? What did he think would happen when she found out? Did he think she'd just smile and forgive him? Did he think his betrayal wouldn't rip her apart? She didn't respond. She went back to packing his things, channeling her pain into action. By sunrise, the apartment looked different. Emptier. His presence erased from every room except for the memories she couldn't pack away. At 8 a.m, Jessica showed up with coffee and bagels. You look terrible, Jessica said, pulling Maya into a hug. I feel terrible. Maya's voice was hoarse from crying. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe he admitted it. I thought he'd keep lying forever. Jessica set the coffee down and looked at the bags piled by the door. You really packed all his stuff. Every last thing. I even found the necklace he bought for her. He bought her jewelry. Jessica's eyes went wide. That bastard. What kind of jewelry? Maya retrieved the box from the bedroom floor and showed her. Jessica's face turned red. $1,500? Are you kidding me? When was the last time he bought you something that expensive? Never, Maya said quietly. He always said we needed to save money. Be practical. But apparently buying expensive jewelry for his mistress was practical enough. Jessica grabbed the necklace and dangled it in the air. You should sell this. Get some of your money back from that joint account. Maya hadn't thought of that. The joint account. Jessica, he's been using our money to wine and dine her. The hotels, the restaurants, the gifts, all of it came from our account. That's financial infidelity. Jessica exclaimed. You need to document everything. Screenshot those transactions. This is getting messy by the minute. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see how Maya gets her revenge. And comment below, what would you do with that necklace? For the next hour, Maya and Jessica went through the bank statements, screenshotting every suspicious charge. The evidence was overwhelming. Hundreds of dollars, no, thousands, spent on his affair while Maya had been clipping coupons and buying generic brands to save money. I'm such an idiot, Maya whispered. How did I not see this? Hey! Jessica grabbed her shoulders. You are not an idiot. He's a manipulative liar. This is not your fault. But the signs were there. The late nights, the password on his phone, the way he stopped being intimate with me. Stop! Jessica interrupted. You trusted him because that's what you do in a relationship. He's the one who broke that trust, not you. Maya's phone rang. Derek. Don't answer it, Jessica warned. But Maya was tired of running. Tired of being afraid. She answered. I'm outside, Derek said. Can I come up? Your stuff is by the door. Ring the buzzer and I'll bring it down. Maya, please. Just 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking. 5 minutes to explain. She looked at Jessica, who was shaking her head violently. Fine, Maya said. 5 minutes. But Jessica stays. Why does Jessica need to be there? Because I don't trust you. Because you've lied to me for 6 months, and I need a witness to whatever BS you're about to say. Silence. Then, okay, 5 minutes. Maya buzzed him up. Her heart pounded as she heard his footsteps on the stairs. Jessica positioned herself between Maya and the door like a bodyguard. Derek looked awful. His eyes were red and swollen. His hair was a mess. His shirt was wrinkled like he'd slept in it, or hadn't slept at all. Hi, he said weakly. You have 5 minutes. Maya crossed her arms. Talk. Derek glanced at Jessica. Can we have some privacy? No, both women said in unison. He sighed and stepped into the apartment, looking at the bags and boxes. You really packed everything. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, Maya said coldly. Right. Derek ran his hand through his hair. Maya, I know sorry isn't enough. I know I've destroyed everything we had. But I need you to understand that I never stopped loving you. You have a funny way of showing love, Jessica muttered. Derek ignored her. Rachel, she was exciting. New. Different. And I got caught up in it. But it wasn't real. What we have is real. Had, Maya corrected. What we had. Past tense. Don't say that. Derek stepped forward. We can fix this. Couples therapy, counseling, whatever you need. I'll do anything. Anything except stay faithful, apparently, Jessica shot back. I'm not talking to you. Derek snapped at her. Well, I'm talking to you. Jessica stepped forward. You don't get to waltz in here and manipulate her with your crocodile tears. You had 6 months to fix this. 6 months to end the affair and come clean. But you didn't. You only care now because you got caught. Derek's face flushed. This is between me and Maya, and I'm her best friend, which means it's my business too. The tension is insane. What do you think? Should Maya hear him out or kick him to the curb? Comment your thoughts below. Stop. Maya's voice cut through their argument. Both of you just stop. Derek and Jessica fell silent, both turning to look at her. Maya took a deep breath. You want to explain, Derek? Fine. Explain. Explain how you looked me in the eye every single day and lied. Explain how you held me at night while thinking about her. Explain how you made love to me and then went to her. Derek flinched. It wasn't like that. Then what was it like? Maya demanded. Paint me a picture, Derek. Help me understand how the man I loved, the man I trusted with everything, became someone I don't even recognize. I got scared. Derek blurted out. Okay, I got scared. Scared of what? Of us. Of marriage. Of commitment. His words tumbled out faster now. You kept talking about buying a house, having kids, getting married. Every conversation was about the future, and I panicked. Maya felt like she'd been slapped. So you cheated on me because I wanted a future with you? That's not what I meant. That's exactly what you meant. She was shaking now. I'm sorry that loving you and wanting to build a life with you was so terrifying that you had to run into another woman's arms. It's not your fault, Derek insisted. It's mine. All mine. I'm the one who's broken. I'm the one who sabotages everything good in my life. Oh, here we go. Jessica threw her hands up. The self-pity routine. Poor Derek. So broken, so damaged. Give me a break. I'm trying to be honest. Derek shouted. You're trying to manipulate her. Jessica shouted back. You're playing the victim, so she'll feel sorry for you. Jessica, Maya said quietly. Can you give us a minute? What? No. Maya. Please. Maya looked at her friend. Just 1 minute. I need to do this alone. Jessica looked like she wanted to argue, but something in Maya's expression stopped her. Fine. 1 minute. I'll be right outside. She pointed at Derek. And if you make her cry again, I'm coming back in here with a baseball bat. The door closed behind Jessica, leaving Maya and Derek alone for the first time since the truth came out. Thank you, Derek said softly. Don't thank me yet. Maya sat down on the couch. Sit. Derek sat in the chair across from her, keeping his distance. Smart move. Tell me about her, Maya said. I want to know everything. Maya, I don't think. I'm not asking. Her voice was sharp. I'm telling you. If you want any chance, any microscopic chance, of me not hating you for the rest of my life, you will tell me the truth. All of it. Derek's shoulders slumped. We met at a financial conference in Boston. She was giving a presentation on investment strategies. We got to talking at the hotel bar afterward. Just talking. Nothing physical. When did it become physical? He hesitated. Derek! 3 months ago. His voice was barely audible. She came to visit, and we had dinner, and one thing led to another. Spare me the details, Maya interrupted, feeling sick. Do you love her? The question hung in the air like a grenade. I don't know, Derek finally answered. I thought I did. Sometimes I think I do. But then I'm with her, and all I can think about is you. This is heartbreaking. If you're feeling Maya's pain, hit that like button. And subscribe to see if this relationship can possibly be saved. Does she know about me? Maya asked. Derek nodded. She knows I have a girlfriend. Have. He looked at her desperately. I don't even know what tense to use anymore. Had, Maya said firmly. The correct answer is had. Don't say that. Answer my questions. She cut him off. Does she know you're here right now? Yes. She wanted to come with me, actually. To apologize to you face to face. Maya laughed bitterly. How noble of her. The other woman wants to apologize for sleeping with my boyfriend. Should I send her a thank you card? She feels terrible about this. I don't care how she feels. Maya exploded. I don't care about her guilt or her feelings or her anything. She knew you had a girlfriend, and she did it anyway. That makes her just as bad as you. Derek opened his mouth to argue, but seemed to think better of it. Maya stood up and walked to the window, looking out at the street below. Normal people doing normal things. Going to work, walking their dogs, living their lives, while hers was falling apart. Did you sleep with her in our bed? The question came out quiet, almost detached. No. God, no. Never. Where then? Hotels. Yes. Always hotels. How many times? Maya, please. She whirled around. How many times did you sleep with her? I don't know. I didn't keep count. Guess. 10. 15. I don't know. Maya felt her knees buckle. 15 times. 15 separate occasions where he chose to be with Rachel instead of faithful to her. 15 times he looked at another woman the way he used to look at Maya. I need you to leave now, she said, her voice hollow. Maya, wait. Your 5 minutes are up. Take your stuff and go. Where am I supposed to go? Derek stood, looking around helplessly. I don't know. Go to Rachel's. Go to a hotel. Sleep in your car for all I care. But you are not staying here. This is my apartment too. Then I'll leave. Maya grabbed her purse. I'll go to Jessica's, and you can stay here and wallow in your guilt. But I cannot be in the same space as you for 1 more second. She headed for the door, but Derek blocked her path. Move, she said quietly. Not until you agree to think about this. Not until you agree to consider couples therapy. Move. Now. Maya, I love you. The drama is at an all-time high. What happens next will shock you. Don't go anywhere, and drop a comment. Team Maya, or is there any hope for Derek? You love me. Maya's voice was dangerously quiet. You love me. Derek nodded desperately. Yes. I love you so much. I know I screwed up, but the slap came out of nowhere. Sharp, loud, and satisfying. Derek stumbled backward, hand flying to his cheek. That's for the lies. Maya's hand stung, but she didn't care. Every single one of them. The door burst open. Jessica rushed in, eyes wild. What happened? I heard. Oh. She saw Derek's red cheek and smiled. Good for you, girl. Maya pushed past both of them and walked out the door. She could hear Derek calling after her, but she didn't stop. Couldn't stop. If she stopped, she'd break down completely, and she refused to give him that satisfaction. Jessica caught up with her at the elevator. Where are we going? Away. Anywhere. I don't care. Maya jabbed the down button repeatedly. I just need to get out of here. They ended up at Jessica's apartment, a cozy one-bedroom across town. Maya collapsed on the couch while Jessica made tea neither of them would drink. I slapped him, Maya said, staring at the ceiling. I know. I'm so proud of you. Jessica brought over the tea anyway. He deserved way worse than a slap. I've never hit anyone in my life. Maya looked at her hand. It was still red. I'm not a violent person. You're not violent. You're hurt. There's a difference. Maya's phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Text after text from Derek. I'm so sorry. Please come back so we can talk. I'll sleep on the couch. You can have the bedroom. I love you. Please respond. Maya, you're scaring me. At least tell me you're safe. Jessica grabbed the phone from her. Stop reading these. He's trying to manipulate you. What if he's right, though? Maya's voice cracked. What if I'm throwing away 5 years over a mistake? A mistake? Jessica's eyes went wide. Maya, listen to yourself. This wasn't a mistake. This was a 6-month affair. Multiple lies. Stolen money. That's not a mistake. That's a pattern. But people can change. Stop. Jessica sat down next to her. I love you, but I need you to hear this. Derek is not going to change. Men like him never do. They say they will. They promise they will. But then 6 months from now, or a year from now, you'll find out he's been sneaking around again. You don't know that. Yes, I do. My mom took my dad back 3 times. 3 times he cheated. And 3 times she forgave him because he promised to change. You know what happened. Maya shook her head. He left her for wife number 4. After 25 years of marriage, after all her forgiveness, after all her second chances, he left anyway. Jessica's eyes were wet now. Don't be my mom, Maya. Don't waste your life on someone who doesn't respect you. The words hit Maya like a physical blow. Jessica never talked about her parents' divorce. Never. The fact that she was bringing it up now meant she was really scared. I'm not saying I'll take him back, Maya said quietly. I'm just saying, what if this is something we could work through? What if therapy could help? Therapy only works if both people want to change. Does Derek want to change, or does he just want things to go back to normal so he can keep having his cake and eating it too? This is such a tough situation. Have you ever been in Maya's position? Comment below and let us know. And smash that subscribe button for more of this story. ***. Maya's phone rang. Not Derek this time, an unknown number. Don't answer it, Jessica warned. But something made Maya pick up. Hello. Hi, is this Maya? A woman's voice. Soft. Nervous. Maya's blood ran cold. Who is this? It's Rachel. Please don't hang up. I just want to talk for a minute. Maya's first instinct was to throw the phone across the room. Her second was to scream. But curiosity won out. How did you get my number? Derek gave it to me. Look, I know you hate me, and you have every right to, but I think we should talk. Woman to woman. Woman to woman. Maya laughed harshly. You slept with my boyfriend for 6 months, and now you want girl talk. I know how this looks. You don't know anything. Maya was shaking. You don't know what you've destroyed. You don't know what you've taken from me. You're right, Rachel said quietly. I don't know, but I'd like to understand. Can we meet? Just for coffee. 30 minutes, and then you never have to see me again. Are you insane? Maya stood up, pacing. Why would I ever agree to that? Because you have questions. Questions Derek can't or won't answer. Questions only I can answer. Maya hated that Rachel was right. She did have questions. So many questions. 1 coffee, Maya heard herself say. 30 minutes. And if you're late, I'm leaving. Thank you. There's a cafe on 5th Street. I'll pick the place, Maya interrupted. And I'm bringing my friend. Non-negotiable. Okay. Whatever you want. Maya hung up and looked at Jessica, who was staring at her like she'd grown a second head. Please tell me you did not just agree to meet with that homewrecker. I need answers, Jess. Real answers. And the only way I'll get them is by talking to her. This is a terrible idea. The worst idea you've ever had. Probably, Maya agreed. But I'm doing it anyway. Are you coming with me or not? Jessica groaned. Of course I'm coming. Someone needs to stop you from catching a murder charge. 2 hours later, Maya sat in a corner booth at Rosie's diner, Jessica beside her, both of them watching the door like hawks. Maya had chosen Rosie's because it was public, well-lit, and the owner was a former boxer who didn't tolerate drama. If things got ugly, at least there'd be witnesses. This is crazy, Jessica muttered for the 100th time. Absolutely crazy. I know. We could still leave. Just walk out right now. I know. Maya. There she is. Rachel walked through the door, and Maya's stomach dropped. She was beautiful. Not just pretty, beautiful. Long dark hair, perfect skin, designer clothes that probably cost more than Maya's entire wardrobe. This was who Derek had chosen over her. The confrontation you've been waiting for is about to happen. Don't forget to like and subscribe. What do you think Maya should say to Rachel? Como bilo? Rachel spotted them and walked over, her heels clicking on the diner floor. Up close. She looked nervous. Good. She should be nervous. Maya. Rachel's voice was softer than on the phone. Thank you for meeting me. Maya didn't respond. She just stared, taking in every detail. The expensive watch. The perfect manicure. The confidence that came with being the other woman who thought she'd won. Rachel slid into the booth across from them. Jessica glared at her with such intensity that Rachel actually shifted in her seat. I'm Jessica, Maya's best friend, and if you hurt her any more than you already have, I will make your life a living hell. Understood. Understood, Rachel said quietly. An uncomfortable silence fell over the table. The waitress came by, and Rachel ordered coffee. Maya ordered nothing. She wasn't here to socialize. So, Maya finally said, talk. Rachel took a deep breath. I want to start by saying I'm sorry. I know that doesn't fix anything, but I need you to know that I feel terrible about this. You feel terrible? Jessica scoffed. That's rich. Let her talk, Maya said, holding up her hand. She wanted to hear this. Needed to hear this. Rachel wrapped her hands around her coffee cup. I met Derek 6 months ago at a conference. He was charming, funny, smart. We talked for hours about everything. Business, life, dreams. It felt like I'd known him forever. Did he mention his girlfriend? Maya asked coldly. Not at first. When he finally did, he said things weren't good between you two. That you were growing apart. That the relationship had run its course. Maya felt like she'd been punched. He said that. Rachel nodded. He said you were more like roommates than partners. That the spark was gone. That he was staying with you out of obligation, not love. That's a lie. Jessica slammed her hand on the table. They were fine. They were planning a future together. Were we, though? Maya's voice was barely a whisper. Were we really fine? Jessica turned to her. Maya, don't do this. Don't let her rewrite history. But Maya was thinking back to the months before the affair started. Had they been growing apart? Had the spark faded? She'd been so focused on planning their future, the house, the wedding, the kids, that she hadn't stopped to ask if Derek wanted the same things. He told me he was going to break up with you, Rachel continued. He said he just needed to find the right time. The right way to do it without hurting you. Maya laughed bitterly. Well, mission accomplished. I'm definitely hurt. I believed him, Rachel said. Every time he said he'd end things with you, I believed him. But weeks turned into months, and he kept making excuses. His lease was almost up. Your birthday was coming. The holidays were approaching. There was always a reason to wait. So why did you keep seeing him? Maya demanded. If he kept putting it off, why didn't you walk away? Rachel's eyes filled with tears. Because I'm an idiot. Because I was in love. Because he made me feel like I was the only person in the world who mattered. The same way he made me feel once, Maya said quietly. This conversation is getting real. What do you think of Rachel's story? Is she a victim too? Or is she just as guilty? Comment your thoughts. I didn't come here to make excuses, Rachel continued. I came here to tell you the truth. The whole truth. Because Derek won't. What do you mean? Maya leaned forward. Rachel hesitated, then reached into her purse and pulled out her phone. There's something you need to see. She turned the screen toward Maya. It was a text conversation between Rachel and Derek. Maya scrolled through, her heart sinking with each message. I can't keep lying to her. Rachel. Just a little longer, babe. I promise. Derek. You said that last month. Rachel. I know. But Maya's been stressed about work. I can't dump this on her now. Derek. When then? When will it be the right time? Rachel. Soon. I promise. I love you. Derek. There were hundreds of messages. Months of conversations where Derek promised Rachel he'd leave Maya. Where he called Rachel babe and my love and the one. I'm going to be sick, Maya whispered, pushing the phone away. Jessica grabbed it and kept scrolling. Oh my God. Maya, there's more. Look at this one from last week. Maya didn't want to look, but she had to. Maya found out about us. Derek. What? How? Rachel. Her friends saw us at the restaurant. I had to come clean. Derek. What did you tell her? Rachel. That it was a business dinner. She didn't believe me. Derek. Are you going to tell her the truth? Rachel. I don't know. I need time to think. Derek. Derek, we talked about this. You said you'd tell her everything. Rachel. I will. I just need to figure out how. I don't want to lose her. Derek. Maya felt the room spinning. He didn't want to lose me. Look at the next message, Jessica said grimly. But I thought you wanted to be with me. Rachel. I do. It's complicated. I love you both. Derek. You can't love us both. Rachel. Why not? People can love more than one person. Derek. That's not how this works. Rachel. Just give me time. I'll figure it out. Derek. Maya's hands were shaking. He wanted to keep us both. He wanted to have his cake and eat it too. That's not all, Rachel said quietly. She scrolled to a conversation from 2 days ago. Look at what he sent me after he left your apartment. Maya's being unreasonable. She won't even listen to me. Derek. Maybe you should give her space. Rachel. No. I need to fix this. I can't lose her. Derek. What about us? Rachel. We'll figure it out. Just be patient. Derek. Derek, I'm tired of being patient. I'm tired of being the secret. Rachel. You're not a secret. You're the love of my life. Derek. Then prove it. Choose me. Rachel. The conversation ended there. No response from Derek. The plot thickens. Make sure you're subscribed because you won't believe what happens next. And hit that like button if you're Team Maya. He told you the same thing, Maya said, looking at Rachel. He told you that you were the love of his life. Rachel nodded, tears streaming down her face. He's been playing us both, making promises he never intended to keep, telling us what we wanted to hear, so he could have everything. How long were you willing to be the other woman? Jessica asked harshly. I wasn't trying to be the other woman. Rachel shot back. I thought I was his future. I thought he was going to leave her for me. But he didn't, Maya said. He never planned to. Rachel shook her head. No, he didn't. And I was too blind to see it until now. Maya sat back, processing everything. 6 months of lies. Not just to her, but to Rachel too. Derek had been manipulating both of them, keeping them both on strings, promising each of them a future he had no intention of delivering. When did you realize? Maya asked. That he was never going to choose? This morning, Rachel said. After he left your place, he came to mine. He was crying, saying he'd ruined everything. I asked him what he was going to do. He said he didn't know. I asked him if he wanted to be with me, and he couldn't give me a straight answer. So you called me, Maya finished. So I called you. Because I realized we're not enemies. We're both victims of the same man. And you deserve to know the truth. All of it. Jessica was reading through more messages on Rachel's phone. Oh, this is priceless. Maya, look at this one from 3 months ago. She showed Maya a message where Derek told Rachel he was taking Maya to a work event, and he'd miss Rachel terribly. That wasn't a work event, Maya said. That was my cousin's wedding. He was my date. He stood there with my family, pretending to be the perfect boyfriend, while texting you. I'm so sorry, Rachel whispered. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. But you knew he had a girlfriend, Jessica pointed out. You knew from the beginning, and you still pursued him. You're right, Rachel admitted. I did know, and I convinced myself it was okay because he said he was leaving her. But that doesn't make it right. I was selfish and horrible, and I'm sorry. Maya looked at Rachel, really looked at her. She wanted to hate her. God, how she wanted to hate her. But sitting here, seeing Rachel's tears, reading those manipulative texts from Derek, Maya realized they were both casualties in Derek's war of lies. Do you love him? Maya asked. Rachel wiped her eyes. I thought I did. But how can you love someone who's been lying to you from day one? How can you build a relationship on a foundation of deceit? You can't, Maya said firmly. Which is why I'm done. Completely done. Me too, Rachel said. I ended it this morning. Told him I never wanted to see him again. Jessica raised her eyebrows. Really? Just like that? Just like that, Rachel confirmed. I deserve better than being someone's backup plan. And so does Maya. And strange understanding passed between the 3 women. They weren't friends. They'd never be friends. But in this moment, they were allies against a common enemy. This is the twist you didn't see coming. 2 women, 1 cheater, and the revenge is about to be epic. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Maya's phone buzzed. Another text from Derek. Please come home. We need to talk. She showed it to Rachel, who rolled her eyes. He sent me the same message an hour ago. What did you say? Nothing. I blocked him. Maya smiled, her first real smile in 2 days. That's not a bad idea. Wait, Jessica said, a mischievous glint in her eye. Before you block him, I have a better idea. What kind of idea? Maya asked suspiciously. The kind where both of you text him back at the same time. Tell him you want to meet. Same place. Same time. Let him walk into a room with both of you waiting for him. Rachel's eyes widened. That's diabolical. That's perfect. Jessica corrected. He's been playing you both. Time for you to return the favor. Maya thought about it. Part of her just wanted to block Derek and never think about him again. But another part, the hurt, angry part, wanted him to feel even a fraction of the humiliation she'd felt. I'm in, Maya said. Me too, Rachel agreed. Jessica clapped her hands together. Excellent. Okay, here's what we're going to do. An hour later, Derek received 2 text messages, seconds apart. From Maya, you're right. We need to talk. Meet me at Rosie's diner at 7 tonight. From Rachel, I miss you. Can we talk? Rosie's diner at 7. He responded to both immediately. To Maya, thank you. I'll be there. I love you. To Rachel, yes. I'll see you there. I've been thinking about you all day. The 3 women read his responses and burst out laughing. The same promises to different women. The same manipulation. It would have been sad if it wasn't so predictable. He has no idea, Rachel said, shaking her head. None at all, Maya agreed. This is going to be good. At 6:45 that evening, Maya, Jessica, and Rachel sat in the same booth as before, watching the door. Maya's heart was pounding. She'd changed into her best outfit, the red dress Derek always loved, not for him but for herself. She wanted to look amazing when she destroyed him. Are you nervous? Rachel asked. Terrified, Maya admitted, but also excited. Does that make me a bad person? It makes you human, Jessica said. That man put you through hell. You're allowed to enjoy his comeuppance. At 6:58, Derek walked through the door. He was dressed nicely too, button-down shirt, nice jeans, freshly shaved. He'd even brought flowers, red roses. His eyes scanned the diner, landing on Maya. His face lit up. He started walking toward her, then froze mid-step. Rachel was sitting right next to Maya. The color drained from Derek's face. The flowers dropped to his side. He looked between them, his mouth opening and closing like a fish out of water. "Hi, Derek," Maya said sweetly. "Thanks for coming. What is this?" He looked around as if expecting cameras. "What's going on?" "Sit down." Rachel gestured to the empty seat across from them. "We need to talk." "I don't understand." "Sit down." Maya's voice had an edge now. Derek sat, looking like he might bolt at any second. I can explain." "Oh, we know you can explain," Jessica interrupted. "You're great at explaining. Great at making excuses. Great at lying. The moment of truth has arrived. What do you think Derek's reaction will be? Comment below, and make sure you're subscribed for the conclusion." "Rachel showed me the texts," Maya said calmly. "All of them. Every lie you told her. Every promise you made to both of us." Derek's face went from pale to green. "Maya, I can explain." "I love you both," Rachel quoted. "People can love more than one person. Remember saying that?" "You're the love of my life," Maya added. "You told us both that. Word for word." Derek looked between them desperately. "It's not. You're taking things out of context." "Out of context?" Jessica laughed. "What context makes telling two women they're the love of your life acceptable?" "I was confused." Derek's voice rose. "I didn't know what I wanted." "You wanted everything," Maya said. "You wanted me for stability and Rachel for excitement. You wanted both of us worshiping you while you did nothing to deserve it." "That's not true." Derek slammed his hand on the table. Several diners turned to look. "I love you, Maya. I've always loved you. Then why did you tell Rachel you were going to leave me?" Silence. "Why did you spend thousands of our dollars on her?" More silence. "Why did you buy her jewelry but told me we needed to save money?" Derek's jaw clenched. "I made mistakes." "Mistakes?" Rachel's voice was ice cold. "You made choices, Derek. Every lie was a choice. Every time you chose to be with me instead of honest with Maya was a choice. And every time you told Rachel you'd leave me was a choice," Maya added. "You chose to manipulate both of us." Derek stood up abruptly. "I don't have to listen to this. You two ganging up on me like I'm some kind of monster." "Sit down," Maya said quietly. "No. You want to vilify me? Fine. But I'm not sitting here while you two team up against me. Sit down, or I'll make sure everyone in your office knows exactly what kind of man you are," Maya said, her voice steady. "I have screenshots of the bank statements, the hotel charges, the jewelry purchase. I wonder what your boss would think about you using company time to conduct an affair." Derek's face turned red. "You wouldn't." "Try me." He sat down, defeated. Maya pulled an envelope from her purse and slid it across the table. "Inside are copies of all the evidence. The texts, the statements, everything. Consider it insurance. If you ever try to contact me again, these go to your boss, your family, and anyone else who needs to know what kind of person you really are." Rachel pulled out an identical envelope. "I have copies too, just in case you think about harassing either of us." Derek stared at the envelopes like they were bombs. "We're done here." Maya stood up. "You can keep the apartment until the lease is up. I'll stay with Jessica. After that, you're on your own." "Maya, wait." "Goodbye, Derek." She walked out of the diner, head held high. Rachel and Jessica followed close behind. Behind them, they could hear Derek calling Maya's name, but she didn't turn around. Didn't even slow down. Outside, the cool evening air felt like freedom. "How do you feel?" Jessica asked. Maya took a deep breath. "Lighter. Like I just put down something heavy I've been carrying for too long." Rachel touched her arm gently. "For what it's worth, I really am sorry. You deserved so much better than this." "So did you," Maya said honestly. "We both did." Can you believe how this turned out? If you love the story, smash that like button and subscribe for more incredible stories. Drop a comment and let me know, what would you have done in Maya's situation? Would you have confronted Derek like this, or would you have just walked away? The three women stood there for a moment. Two women who'd been pitted against each other by a man who wasn't worth either of them. Then Rachel nodded, got into her car, and drove away. "So," Jessica said, slinging her arm around Maya's shoulders. "Ice cream? Wine? Both. Maya laughed, a real, genuine laugh. Both. Definitely both. As they walked to Jessica's car, Maya's phone buzzed one last time. A text from Derek. Please don't do this. I love you. I'll change. I promise. She didn't even read the whole thing before hitting the block. Some promises weren't worth keeping. And some people weren't worth the heartbreak. 3 months later, Maya would start dating again. 6 months later, she'd get a promotion at work. A year later, she'd buy her own apartment. No shared lease, no joint accounts, just hers. And Derek? Well, Derek learned that when love becomes a battlefield of lies, everyone loses. But the liars lose the most. The end. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another story. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. I read every single one. And remember, you deserve someone who chooses you every single day, not someone who makes you an option. Until next time, stay strong and know your worth.